Hi, my name is Nikhan, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a question that was brought up in a conversation I had with some teachers in Texas this morning. I was giving a training on Seesaw, and they were asking how to very efficiently explain the tools in Seesaw to their students from their own voice and perspective. And this was a great question. So the question was, how do I show them all the tools when I'm talking about them? They're going to disappear when it's shared with them, and that's exactly what will happen. So what you have to do is add a photo, and I'm going to show you kind of how to go about doing so. The first thing you're going to do as a teacher is hit the plus sign and then post to student work. This is instruction, so I'm just posting to the student work and choosing the draw option. Now, if you hit the camera, you have three different options: taking a video, adding a photo, or going ahead and uploading an image. That's what I'm going to choose to do now. I've already taken a picture of this picture. Ooh, it looks confusing right now. So what I'm going to do is take that photograph, resize it, make it a little bit smaller, and then in order to even see this better as I'm recording, I'm going to put a background. So I'll go to the three dots, add a background, choose a color, and what that's going to do is help my photograph pop out a little bit. I'll be able to see it better when I'm demonstrating to my students. So now I have lots of options. I could record, and that's what I'm going to do right now. When you hit record, take a look. Do you see how that arrow is available to me? It's not available in other times. So that's something to keep in mind and something to teach your kids. But let's just concentrate on the tools that are available right now to them. So what I can do is go ahead and just go through this, explaining each of the tools using my voice, talking through it all and pointing to it all. I can also use the tools that I'm talking about. So if I'm going to talk about using the color and drawing something, I can actually do that. I just added a star. But let's say I don't really like that anymore. I can hit this button right up here and it will undo that. Yeah, that was just a little clip of the actual video and the recording that I was doing for my students. So then finally telling them how to hit the check mark up on the side. Having this picture is going to allow students to see that as I'm discussing it. And then when I'm done recording, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hit the done button up in the side, the corner, and that's going to save my video. Once you've hit that check, you can go ahead and choose the students that you want to share it with. It can be an individual student or students, if that's what you so choose. But let's say that you decide, I've made this, I'm happy with it, I'm going to share it with more people. You can go down below any of the videos or the content that you create. You can click on those three dots and you can edit people. So you can take away or you can actually share to more. So that's what I'm doing here, sharing to my whole class. And now my whole class has the same content. Now we can go ahead and push play and actually see what the students see. You can see all of the tools that I had earlier are gone, and that is why taking a picture is really the best way to explain the tools to your students. This is another great resource that I found on Seesaw's Twitter feed. I will put it in the resources below. This might be something that you would add to your page 2 when you're giving an instruction. Your first page is your recording, and a second page might be this graphic here that is so clearly identified and labeled. When using Seesaw with your students, always make sure that you're training them in on the tool before you expect them to use it. So doing a quick tutorial like this for your students in your own voice is going to be the best option when using Seesaw with your students.